Everyone, Tim Schofield here, and all the time people are asking me what apps I use on my device, if I have any app suggestions for them to use, so I figured I'd make a video encompassing all of the various apps I have on my Android device at the moment for the summer of 2016. Changes all the time, but let's go ahead and check out the apps I'm using day to day right now. Right, so let's get started. The first app I want to talk about is called Parallel Space, and I actually didn't know about this till recently, and I use it all the time now. It's actually very useful. It allows you to have multiple accounts through one app on your device at one time. So you'll see, I have Snapchat right here, which I have a personal one, and I have one that I use, my QB King 77 one. Feel free to follow me if you'd like. But you'll see, in Snapchat, you can't have multiple accounts in one app. You have to keep signing out, signing in. So what you do is, you'll see this is now my QB King 77 Snapchat account. So feel free to follow me if you'd like to. I post snaps now and again. But yeah, so it's really great to have, so I don't have to keep signing out, signing in on Snapchat. That's a specific one. However, you can also do games, Instagram, Facebook. You'll see you just press this icon right here, and you can clone the app. So whatever app you want, if you want to have multiple accounts on a different app, you can go ahead and do so. Also, there's another incognito installation where if you install an app, you can uninstall it from your device and just clone it within Parallel Space. So you don't even need to have it in your app drawer. This allows you to actually set a password for the app as well. So if you want to go ahead and just lock apps in a specific space, you have Parallel Space for that. But overall, definitely a top app of mine at the moment. It's very convenient, makes it a lot easier than having to sign out and sign in. And of course, you have a bunch of apps that you can choose from. You can just add them all. You'll see a bunch of people use Gmail, Chrome, YouTube, and other various ones as well. So that's the first one. Of course, I'll link to all of these in the description, so just check the link below if you want to check out these apps. Now, of course, piggybacking off of Snapchat, I also have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all accounts. Like I said, I'll link to everything in the description. But I have found that I still use the basic Twitter app. I still haven't found a Twitter replacement that I really like. I tried Phoenix, Twitter, and just always find myself going back to the standard Twitter app. Of course, I just use the standard Instagram app as well. And you'll see here, just posting random stuff pretty often. Now, the next app I want to talk about is called Relay. My favorite Reddit client. If you don't know what Reddit is, people just post links to various things. You can actually go ahead and just click on images. You don't even need to go out of the app. It doesn't open your browser or anything like that. It's very clean. Animations are smooth, so you swiping away. Of course, you have all your inbox, all that good information. And then, of course, you can go to our Android, which is what I do pretty often, just kind of reading various articles, etc. But very smooth. If you use Reddit, definitely check out Relay for Reddit. Now, my home screen setup in general is always changing, but I usually find myself always having a Google search bar and also a weather widget as well. This is Google News and Weather. However, I do recommend Weather Timeline as well. I really appreciate just how nice it looks. It's all in a timeline. You have various graphs for temperature, precipitation. Just overall, a very solid app. I do believe you got to pay for Weather Timeline. Simple Weather is another one I really like as well if you want to check that out. But going back, you'll see I have a Pandora shortcut right here as well to just kind of skip a widget right there. And then launcher wise, this is the stock launcher in terms of for the OnePlus 3. However, I do have Nova Launcher, which I switch off between. I use Google Now Launcher and Nova Launcher. Those are the two that I'm always find myself switching between. Another random one is called Hearts. It's just a card game. I'm actually a pretty big fan of card games, so I always like to install card games. Easy to play, simple, quick. I can always just back out of it and go back into it at random times. So there's that. But then higher end gaming, CSR Racing 2. I have Asphalt 8 as well. Alto, Agario. I mean, those are all solid games. Alto is definitely one you should check out. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a pretty simple game. Let's go ahead and play it real quick. Very simple. You just kind of skis down a mountain and you try and catch some llamas and just avoid various things. So you'll see, there we go, caught 5. And you want to jump over for rocks, obviously. But it's very simple. It's honestly just one of those quick games that you don't have to really invest a lot of time in. And then two other very visually appealing games that are actually fun is Lara Croft Go and Monument Valley. Definitely check those two out. They just have very nice appealing visuals, nice sounds that go along with it. And they're well-made games. The developer did a great job. And, of course, Pokemon Go. For those of you that are Pokemon fans, Pokemon Go is a great, just a great game overall. You walk around, you can catch Pokemon. You'll see here you have a Pokedex, your various Pokemon. You can go into it. You'll see here's all the ones that I have caught so far. Essentially, you just throw Pokeballs at the guys. But it allows you to go outside, have fun. Me and my roommates actually were walking around just kind of catching Pokemon yesterday. It's kind of nerdy, but it's actually a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. You don't even need to like Pokemon. It's just a fun activity. It's just a different style game, and it's one you can't really sit in your house and play because you'll see nothing's going on because I need to walk to these various stops, and if I run into some Pokemon, I have to actually go somewhere to catch them. Another one I use is actually called Fake GPS, and you can get it in the Play Store. I think it's free. And the only reason I use it is to spoof locations in Snapchat, to be completely honest. So if I'm, for example, want to say I'm at the Euro Cup game, you could just go ahead and do that if you'd like to. You just get different filters. That's honestly the only reason I have that one. Sync.me is pretty good to sync contact pictures from Facebook. That's essentially the reason I use that. So if you're looking for a solution to actually sync contacts, sync.me is pretty solid. And of course, Google Opinion Rewards. Definitely get this. You just get random surveys you fill out, and it gives you free Google Play credit. You'll see I have way more Google Play credit than I need right now. I definitely need to start spending it more, which will come soon. I'll start spending it and then maybe make another video in the fall or something like that. So definitely stay tuned for more. Google Photos for sure needed. Backs up all your photos instantly if you have it set up that way. Great choice. Definitely use Google Photos if you don't already. And then I always do have my Google folder right here. I use Maps all the time. Waze is another option I use occasionally. Use Google Now nonstop, checking news, checking stocks, anything like that. Google Keep is great for notes. You can sync notes throughout accounts. Studio is just more so for someone that makes YouTube videos, keep track of analytics and other various things. Google Drive, I use, of course, YouTube, as well as a solid app, and Hangouts I use as well. Hangouts definitely could get better. And of course, with Google coming out with their new apps, Allo and Duo, waiting for those to come out. And then of course you can install betas now in the Play Store. Just kind of a heads up. I have Dash SMS installed. I haven't tried it yet, so I have zero opinion on it. I'm going to test it out eventually. But essentially, that's it. That's my device right now. Nothing too crazy, especially in the summer. I don't use my phone as much as I do in the winter, of course, because I'm more so outside. But of course, now that I'm going outside, I can use Pokemon Go. So definitely check that out. Of course, check out Parallel Space as well if you need a multiple account. Multiple apps on your device as well. I have Netflix, just watch some videos, watch ESPN as well. And that's really about it. Everything I wanted to show off. Very simple, clean setup I like to keep. Obviously, it's getting a little cluttered. I need to actually throw in some folders pretty soon. But overall, that's what's on my Android device for summer 2016. More to come. Feel free to leave some app suggestions below. Leave a comment. I'd appreciate that. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, as well. All links are in the description of the video below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.